You see, walking back down from West Nab on this countryside road, particularly if it was raining or foggy, you see, the rings are totally worn off here, really faded. In fact, they're going white. You know, they don't spend money on that, they're not bothered about it, and there's meant to be people going around checking, right? Yeah, they've put those traffic lights in Armonbury. When did they need traffic lights last week or the week before? Did they need traffic lights a month before? Why didn't they put traffic lights a year before? Why didn't they put traffic lights 2 years before, 3 years, 4 or 5 years before, right? Why now? Is it because they are still hoping and planning to try to do the cafe, which we're trying to object to? Then JP Wild and the co-op moved the co-op into the pub, and they were going to like totally ruin it when it's still a very, very unique building in the village, and they've still sort of ruined it, even though they left the railings on that I said to leave, the original railings outside. And the co-op intend to bring more traffic there, even from the cafe. And what's going to happen to Armonbury? Do the people of Armonbury want there to be more traffic there? So, you know, why? I'm sure the people of Armonbury like the fact that it's still relatively quite old-fashioned village. It's got the police box, it's got quite a few old buildings there, it looks decent, they're proud of it. Why do you want more and more of these posts and lights and that lot on the road? In that Huddersfield Then and Now group that Eddie G. Hudson has, right, the poor old photos of Huddersfield, and it's absolutely immaculate, it is absolutely clean, there is no litter or rubbish or dirt. It is very smooth and clear. It's like a different civilization. It's nothing like that now. It's absolutely terrible with all these sign writing boards and everything like that. It's just a mess and cluttered. And now they're creeping into the villages. This is what happened to Bradford and Halifax and Leeds. They're creeping in with those traffic lights. I've walked all the way home in the pitch black on New Year's Eve and other nights from Castle Hill, right, in the dark, and I had no trouble going through the village or crossing the road. True, there were certain school times or whatever. If it was that bad at school times, why didn't they desperately need the traffic lights last year? Why didn't they desperately need the traffic lights the year before? Why didn't they desperately need the traffic lights the year before that? What right has co-op to do, right? And they didn't even have a planning notice out, because I was going past there all the time, walking past there. There was no planning notice for that Rose and Crown until they dropped all the JP Wild fencing round it and logos. And then I said, oh, he's starting to build now. He says, oh, potentially, but we're just assessing it. Well, where's the planning notice? They want a planning notice there. Then when I spoke to him, and then they weren't even a planning notice before that. So they must have put planning permission in, and then once they've got it, or once people have got past the objection period, then they send them to go and put stuff around it. Clearly, they'd obviously put application in and done plans before they even turned up. You don't even put JP Wild boards all around it. They're really cunning, these people. And that Ben Stevens at Marsden Contracting from Emily, he is the same. They've done that, and it's the council. It's the planning strategy. The council don't check and do it. It's the council themselves. And even our neighbour across the road did it with his wall. He never put a planning notice on the street where it was, the address. He actually did put a planning notice, and he put it on another road down the hill outside his next door neighbour's property. So people going up and down the road of which actually the property was didn't even see it, and it looked like his neighbour. This is the type of behaviour these admins and moderators are doing on the groups. If you just say something on the group, I mean, I don't even know if I'll be able to post this video on the group, because you get people just pushing a button. No, I don't like that, even though it's not against any written group rules. It's my own personal opinion, which you've got rights to not being discriminated to say your own personal opinion, particularly if it's a complaint about something. And people, he's got that button in his head where he doesn't want people to object or see it, so he just does it on the sly. This is what they're doing to all the places, and it's kind of ruining everywhere.